On the first day of their vacation, the girls had met friendship fairies. Esther the kindness had whisked them away to a magical tea party in fairyland with her, Mary the sharing fairy, Mimi the laughter fairy, and Claire the caring fairy. Everything was perfect until Jack Frost had his naughty goblins. Jack Frost and his naughty goblins had crashed the party and stolen the friendship fairy's magical objects. The Ice Lord had shown the objects to his goblins and sent them to hide in the goblin world. Rachel and Kirsty had managed to get back Esther's heart brooch and Mary's yin yang charm, but two of the magical objects were still missing. As they watched everyone frown at Mr. Twinkle, Rachel and Kirsty knew exactly why the other children didn't feel like laughing. It was because Jack Frost still had Mimi's magical smiley face pendant. The friendship fairies need the magical objects to keep all friendships strong and happy, said Rachel, remembering what their fairy friends had told them. Kirsty nodded. One of my favorite things about being best friends with you is laughing and having fun together. But until Mimi gets a pendant back, no one is going to find anything funny. Why does Jack Frost always have to be so mean? The girls looked back at Mr. Twinkle. He was still trying to make his audience laugh, but everything he did seemed to make them more grumpy. Jack Frost is only thinking about himself, said Rachel. He ordered the goblins to find some friends for him, remember? He said that if he has lots of friends, he can boss them around and be super powerful. But friends don't boss each other around, Kirsty said. Oh, Rachel, thank goodness our friendship isn't being affected by the missing magical objects. Luckily, Kirsty and Rachel's friendship was protected by a friend's through thick and thin spell cast on their friendship bracelet by their old friend Florence the friendship fairy. Not yet, Rachel agreed, but Florence did say that the spell won't last long if the fairies don't get their objects back soon. We have to keep looking. Just then Mr. Twinkle raised his voice. I know what would cheer you all up, he exclaimed. New clothes are always a treat. I'm going to make a brand new tie for myself with magic. Get ready to be amazed, boys and girls. Mr. Twinkle waved his wand over the head, but the wand suddenly flopped over like a piece of limp celery. With a confused expression, Mr. Twinkle pulled an enormous cream pie out of his head instead of a tie. Now that's not right, he said, stretching his head and looking puzzled. Rachel and Kirsty doubled over with laughter, but the other children just shrugged. Jen raised an eyebrow at Mr. Twinkle, and he grinned at her. There's only one thing to deal with a pie like this, he said. It's just begging to be thrown. Cream pies are supposed to end up on people's faces. He took one step towards her and then another. He raised the pie and took aim. Don't you dare, said Jen, who didn't look amused at all. She backed away, but Mr. Twinkle just kept coming towards her, faster and faster until he was chasing her around in a wide circle. Rachel and Kirsty thought it was funny at first, until they saw how annoyed Jen looked. Stop it, she shouted at them. This is silly. Mr. Twinkle's shoulders slumped. But I am silly, he said in a miserable voice. That's what I do. People usually love it. Not today, Jen snapped. Mr. Twinkle put the pie down on the ground next to Rachel and Kirsty, climbed onto his unicycle and rode away. Poor Mr. Twinkle. said Trusty sadly. The other children were busy grumbling about how Mr. Chunter wasn't funny when Rachel noticed something strange. The cream pie seemed to be glowing. She leaned closer and saw tiny sparkles glittering on top of the cream. Trusty, she whispered, I think something magical is about to happen.